Hey everyone, today we're diving into something super exciting. Fenbendazole and Mebendazole, two drugs that started as parasite busters, but are now shining bright in the cancer conversation. You might not know their backstory yet, but trust me, they're full of potential. Fenbendazole kicked off in the 1970s as a vet med hero, tackling worms and tapeworms in dogs, cats, and horses by messing up parasite cell structures. It's been a champ for decades because it works great and costs next to nothing. Mebendazole? It's like its sibling, also from the benzimidazole family, but it's been helping humans zap roundworms and whipworms for ages, totally safe and reliable. Lately, though, these two have been popping up all over X and the web in some jaw-dropping cancer stories. People are calling them lifesavers and beacons of hope. How cool is that? Let's jump into these dazzling tales and see what's up. First, let's talk about the buzz on X and online. It's electric. The biggest star is Joe Tippins from the US. In 2016, he got hit with late-stage small cell lung cancer, spread everywhere, and docs gave him just 3 months. He started taking 222 milligrams of fenbendazole daily with vitamin E and curcumin, and a few months later, his PET scan came back clean. He's been sharing his joy on blogs and interviews, saying this drug gave him a whole new life. It sparked a wave of excitement. Over on X, someone posted about a 45-year-old American woman diagnosed with stage 4 cervical cancer in 2024, given 6 months tops. She took 444 milligrams of fenbendazole daily, and 3 months in, her tumor shrank by half. Her family says she's bursting with energy now. Another story is about a 66-year-old Japanese man with metastatic stomach cancer. He started 300 milligrams of fenbendazole daily in fall 2024, and 2 months later, his stomach lesions were down, leaving him feeling lighter than ever. Canadian doctor William Mackis is all over X too, raving about how fenbendazoles worked wonders for at least a dozen of his patients. Like a 60-something colorectal cancer patient with liver mets who took 888 milligrams daily, saw his tumor markers drop, and felt fantastic with no side effects. Or a 35-year-old woman with breast cancer that spread to her lungs, whose lesions shrank after 2 months on fenbendazole. Mebendazole's got its own spotlight too. On X, there's a story of a 50-year-old U.S. guy with stage 3 pancreatic cancer in 2023. Chemo failed, but he started 400 milligrams of mebendazole daily with ivermectin, and 6 months later, his tumor was smaller, leaving his doctor amazed. Online, a 2022 forum thread mentioned a UK woman with ovarian cancer using 300 milligrams of mebendazole daily alongside diet tweaks. 2 years on, she's stable and says this drug opened a new chapter for her. Makis also highlighted a melanoma patient who teamed up 400 milligrams of mebendazole with 444 milligrams of fenbendazole. 43 days later, the tumor was retreating, like a little victory dance. These stories are lighting up X and forums, making you feel like hope's just around the corner. So how do these drugs pull this off? Scientists say they've got some awesome tricks. They mess with cancer cell microtubules, the framework cells need to split, while stopping them in their tracks, especially the fast-growing ones, until they give up, much like the chemo drug paclitaxel. They also cut off cancer's energy supply. Cancer loves sugar, but these drugs block that fuel line, leaving them powerless, and even flip a self-destruct switch via pathways like P53 to wipe them out. Studies suggest they can stop tumors from growing new blood vessels and help the immune system spot the bad guys. Basically, they hit cancer from every angle. For animals, fenbendazole doses are usually 50 to 150 milligrams per kg of body weight, safe for days or weeks with barely any fuss, maybe a slight tummy grumble at most. Mebendazole, for human parasites, works at 100 to 200 milligrams daily, a proven winner with a great safety record, though cancer cases bump it up to 300 to 400 milligrams, still well tolerated. Research says both have low toxicity, making them pretty friendly teammates, though long-term high doses lack data, so pregnant folks or those with liver issues should take note. But overall, they're a breeze to work with. On the science front, fenbendazole shines in the lab, knocking out lung, colorectal, and lymphoma cells at 10 to 50 micromolar concentrations. The 2018 Scientific Reports study showed it slows cervical cancer HeLa cells and triggers cell death with oxidative stress. In mice, 50 to 150 milligrams per kilogram shrinks lung and brain tumors, and a 2023 Journal of Gynecologic Oncology report found fenbendazole in PLGA nanoparticles boosted results against ovarian cancer in mice, making tumors vanish fast. Mebendazole's even more ahead. 2015's Molecular Medicine reports found it kills lung cancer A549 cells at 1 to 10 micromolar via P53 and Bax pathways. 2018's Anti-Cancer Research showed 100 milligrams per kilom tackling mouse brain tumors. And 2021's Clinical Cancer Research from Johns Hopkins said it slows pancreatic cancer in mice and might reverse chemo resistance. A 2013 Swedish mini-trial gave late-stage colorectal cancer patients 500 milligrams daily. Some tumors stabilized, a small but thrilling win. Scientists are pumped. These drugs are cheap, safe, and full of promise, just waiting for more big studies to shine even brighter. What's extra exciting is how fenbendazole and mebendazole team up with ivermectin in so many cases, like those ex-colorectal and melanoma stories. Why is this trio clicking? They're like a dream team. Ivermectin tackles cancer signaling paths like WNT and boosts immunity, while fenbendazole and mebendazole hit microtubules and energy, surrounding cancer from all sides. Doses in these wins: fenbendazole at 222 to 888 milligrams, mebendazole at 300 to 400 milligrams, plus ivermectin at 1 to 2 milligrams per kilogram, work like a charm with no big issues. Scientists think this combo could be a game changer. And though we're still waiting on major trials, these stories are lighting the way. All in all, fenbendazole and mebendazole have gone from worm killers to cancer-fighting hopefuls thanks to these fantastic tales on X and online, like Joe Tippin's comeback and Makis's patient wins. Science backs them up with microtubule attacks, energy cuts, and cell-killing power proven in labs and mice, with mebendazole even showing early human trial spark. Sure, we're not at the finish line yet, but hope's in full bloom. Teaming up with ivermectin just makes it glow brighter. As research rolls on, these drugs could step up to the cancer stage, bringing health and smiles to more folks. Let's cheer for this sunny future together.